Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning to our panels, Dr. Mahafiz and Dr. Khairul Najah, and our supervisors, Puan Intan Rahayu. My name is Muhammad Khair bin Hasnan, and I would like to present about our final year project, which entitled is Destination Image, Satisfaction, and Revisit Intention to Ipoh Perak. Let's move on to the next slide. Chapter 1, Introduction. Background of our study. Tourism in Ipoh has been growing up from years to another years. The uniqueness of the tourist attraction in a destination is the major component of tourism, and it is a driver to stimulate the intention of people to pay for a visit to a destination. Therefore, creating a positive destination image has become the top priority in tourism management and destination marketing at present, so that to increase global competitions of the destination and to fulfill the changing tourist motivations and needs. Our problem statement: previous evidence has already revealed the positive direct effect of both cognitive and affective images on tourist intention to revisit a destination, while Stylos et al. Have also recognized the positive effect of cognitive images. Generally, tourists are more likely to select a destination if they have a strong positive image of it. Each year, the state authorities face stiff challenge from other states in Malaysia to charm and impress as many guests as possible to visit to their destination. It has become a modest industry due to the presence of enormous selection of destinations, especially in the presence of communication technologies and convenient transportation systems. Let's move on to the next slide. Research objective. First one is to investigate whether destination image influences revisit intention. The second one is to investigate whether destination image influences tourist satisfactions. And last but not least, to investigate whether tourist satisfaction influences revisit intentions. Next is Chapter 2, Literature Review. The first one is destination image. Destination image can be defined as a set of impression, ideas, expectation, and emotional thoughts about a place. The attributes of destination image are considered to consist of three elements, namely cognitive, affective, and cognitive. Cognitive appraisal of a destination comprises belief and associated knowledge that reflect tourist evaluation of the perceived attributes of the destination. The affective image component represents tourist emotional response or appraisal of the destination. The cognitive image component describes tourist active consideration of a place as a potential travel destination, outlining a desired future states that tourists want to experience for themselves. Next is satisfaction. Satisfaction is considered a vital component of the tourist experience and may be one of the most thoroughly researched variables in tourism literature. In the context of tourism, satisfaction is the aggregated feelings and the extent of overall pleasure that one derives from visiting a tourist attraction. Tourists are satisfied when the comparison of prior expectations and post-travel experience result in the pleasant feelings, and they will be unsatisfied when the result is feeling of displeasure. Last but not least, revisit intention. The intention to revisit a tourism destination can be seen as a type of post-consumption behavior and has been defined as a visitor repeating on an activity or revisiting a destination. It also relates to the visitor judgment about the likeness or plans to revisit the same destinations or the willingness to recommend the destination to others. According to et al., revisit intention is regarded as an extension of satisfaction. When tourists derive pleasant feelings from a tourism destination, they will probably be satisfied with that place, leading to an increased intention to revisit.
Hi, my name is Nur Amelia Azmida Bentuason. I will continue to research design. This type of study is categorized as descriptive research. This study is also classified as a cross-sectional study in which the data have collected just one to enable the researcher to answer the research questions. Research setting is consists to all the tourists and visitors visit Ipoh, mostly at the age 18 and above. The questionnaire has been distributed by the Google form. Sampling plan. Sampling plan is when describe about the target population, scope of populations, sampling frame, sampling technique, and sample size. For the target populations, contain the visitor who visit Ipoh. Total population tourists visiting Ipoh is 291,253 people. Okay, next is sampling technique. We use probability sampling as our sampling technique. This is because it was fast and easy to collect the data. This study also used convenience sampling, which is the responder were selected randomly and we distribute the questionnaire to the responder who are target populations. Next is instruments. Instrument is section A related to the destination image. Section B is satisfactions tourists in Ipoh. Section C is related to the intention revisit. The scoring method is based on 5-point Likert scale ranging 1 to 5 and section D is dealing with the respondent demographics. Next is data collections. Primary data is collected from the visitor coming to the Ipoh through questionnaire via using Google Form. For secondary data is collected from relevant journal, book, website and internet. For plan for data analysis, data has been analyzed using the SPSS IBM Statistic version 20. The type of analysis conducted were descriptive analysis. The analyzing the data in SPSS with the international consistency of the scale are used on the reliability and validity of each part has been evaluated using Cronbach Alpha.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Shafina and I will continue on chapter 4 which is finding reliability analysis. As you can see that all the variables have a coefficient of Cronbach alpha with a good value and all the questionnaire can be used in the real survey. Descriptive analysis for phonetic image, as we can see that appealing local food cuisine is the highest mean in this study, which is 4.25 and standard deviations is 0.712 and the lowest mean which is cleaner which is only 3.56 and standard deviation is 0.833. Next is for a fractal image which is the highest mean is enjoyable place with 4.20 and the standard deviation is 0.707 and the lowest is friendly place only 4.11 mean and the standard deviation is 0.739. Next is cognitive image which is the highest mean is have a dream to visit the place during my lifetime. The mean is 4.17 and the standard deviation is 0.725. Why? The lowest is positive attribute that vacation is the best given I can offer myself with the only mean is 3.85 and the standard deviation is 0.865. For the satisfactions, the highest mean is I am satisfied with the delicious food and cuisine in Ipoh Perak, which is mean is 4.32 and the standard deviation is 0.676 and the lowest is the friendliness of the local people. The mean is 4.04 and the standard deviation is 0.718. For descriptive analysis for revisit intentions, the highest mean is I may try to find out more about tourism product and service at Ipoh Perak in the future, which the mean is 4.20 and the standard deviation is 0.719, while the lowest mean is Ipoh will remain as one of my primary place for tourism, which is only 4.11 and standard deviation is 0.743. Regressions. As you can see that two tables have same p-value which is 0.000 which means that lower than p-value 0.05. It means that the hypothesis is supported, which means that H1 and H1A is supported. For coefficient affecting image and cognitive image give positive significance toward objective of the study. It is because they have same p-value which is 0.000 is lower than p-value 0.05. It means that the hypothesis for H1, B and C is support. Next is coefficient destination image influence satisfaction and coefficient satisfaction influence revisit intention. The table also shows the same p-value which is 0.000 is lower than p-value 0.05. It means that it gives positive significance toward the hypothesis, which means that H2 and H3 is support. Hypothesis summary testing. Based on the table, it shows that the statement of hypothesis which is give positive attribute belongs to our research objective. As you can see that all of our hypothesis is being supported. Analysis and discussion on finding based on research objective which are destination image influence revisit intention, destination image influence the tourist satisfaction and tourist satisfaction influence revisit intention. So, based on the result, it can be said that research objective and hypothesis supported and has been achieved. Limitation of data collecting method. The researcher prepared the questionnaire using Google Form, but it take too long time to get enough respondent to answer. Limited sample. The sample population is targeted to the visitor or tourists that visited Ipoh Perak. So, for those respondent that never visited Ipoh, they cannot fulfill the questionnaire. Next is limitation of statistic. The limitation of statistics is the biggest limitation faced by the researcher because the researcher find difficulty to find the statistic of the tourist or visitor arrival to Ipoh Perak.
Okay, for the recommendations to enhance the reliability of the studies result, future researchers should be more specific in terms of feature at Ipoh Perak. The outcome of this research also will help the government and the local community to have the awareness and cleanliness at the attraction place and any place. Okay, for the conclusion, the researchers have identified the destination image influence tourist satisfaction and contribute the revisit intentions. The study has shown all the variables in the study have achieved their objective, and it has a significantly relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable. Furthermore, tourist satisfaction also influence the revisit intentions. Tourists that visit Ipoh because of the food and cuisine that are famous at there. In other words, the tourist satisfaction given the positive is significant to be achieved toward revisit intentions. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.